Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
No, thanks.
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
I can.
Emergency code due.
Now perish. You cling to life with most unbecoming desperation. There will be no mercy. Now perish.
This is not a mistake. It is the power we need to stop you.
Then stop me if you can. And learn the inevitable consequence of using that misguided power! I will correct history.
Emergency code due.
Just die. This was inevitable. This world shall end, and photons with it. Why must you resist? This was inevitable. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? So this is how it must end then, is it? Disappointing. Oh, how mortifying. My victory was not granted, and so we're doomed to repeat history once more. It should be obvious. In the end, we're no more than vessels for the universe. Playing out the same story again and again and again. Everything you and I have recorded, all will return to the beginning and repeat itself. A final question for you. If you were made to choose between destroying the very universe and disappearing, what would you do? As long as photons exist. No. As long as you and I exist. That is the inevitable choice. We will continue this.
What? I'm detecting high-purity F-factor readings. Where did it come from?
It could be the original profound darkness taking over?
The original profound darkness is the anti-photon. It is not born. It is simply there. Having lost Shiva, the most powerful being available, it seems only natural that we claim the next most powerful. You. So, what will you do? Indeed. I expected you would say as much.
I'm detecting a massive dimensional warp. Are they trying to teleport somewhere?
It's the time stream. Stop! How far back are you trying to go?
No, please don't!
You. And yet, a crucial point remains. Even should you lose this history, stretching endlessly back from now, you cannot be lost from the future that still beckons. Can't you hear them? The voices of all those who call out for you. Can't you see them? The hands that will meet yours if you only reach out. Were you the vessel of only this universe, you would be trapped in its cyclical history. But with the threads binding different universes together, you can weave a new future. Open your eyes. Bind these records together. March toward that future. You are the primordial being, the last operative of Arcs. All the answers you've woven throughout the entirety of history will heed your call and come to your aid. What a pleasure it is to have been able to know you. Thank you.
No! All traces of the Guardian are just disappearing from the universe!
What? What do you mean, Harriet? Did something happen to the Guardian?
Guardian? It can't be. Is the Guardian?
Yep. Sure looks like that dummy's decided to try and be the one to fix everything. What? Harriet! Look! Look!
You're...
The original goddess! Just when I thought I could finally get some solid sleep in, this bozo came knocking and woke me up.
Varuna?
Hey! Don't think you can pull another fast one on us! You're on a losing streak, Buster!
I know it must be far too late for any words to mend the wounds I've made. But I will try to let my deeds speak for me. So please, Lady Harriet, go on and allow me to handle things here. Please do what you feel called to do. My only goal now is to be of service to you. If you'll allow me to.
Thank you, Varuna.
Huh? Why'd all the bad guys disappear? Ooh, hold on. Does this mean we won? Yay! We did it!
This is strange. Why do I still feel so uneasy?
Hitsugi!
Hal? Why do you look like... I mean, what are you even doing here?
I heard... some kind of voice. I think maybe it was... calling out to you.
Calling? For me? Hal, what should I do? Is there any way I can help?
Hitsugi, hold on to my hands. I'm gonna try to... open the way.
After all those times that we were the ones getting saved, I'm glad that I'll finally have a chance to return the favor.
Idiot! Idiot! You dummy! You said you wouldn't do anything like this! We promised we'd see this through together! We swore we'd never leave each other behind! No matter what! I won't let you do this! I won't! I don't care if it means history comes undone! I don't care if it means negating history itself. I'm not going to let you go. You can't just go and make this decision by yourself. I won't let you. I absolutely refuse to let it end this way.
Indeed. As you should.
Shion, is that you?
Even if it means denying all of history. The Akashic records themselves. And my very being. A world without them cannot be the world that we choose.
Guardian, it's time to open your eyes. This isn't over yet, and we're going to keep it that way. The answer to the question you face lies in the bonds you forged.
That I received from you, it exists to save others. So get ready. It's my turn to be the one to save you. Sever this impurity. Ave no Mortal!
Let's hold the congratulations for after we take care of that.
The overwhelming darkness that split off from you, it's still here, even without a vessel.
It's a piece of the shadow that formed the core of the profound darkness during the time of the Photoners. A mass of pure destructive will. With nowhere to go, and nothing to latch onto. It's materialized here as pure power.
We can't let it exist anymore. We're most certainly not going to lose one more person to it. In any time, in any universe.
Look at this. I can feel all these hopes and dreams.
It's all the wishes of every living being. No, perhaps the wishes of all those who have ever lived thus far.
They've become a great light to drive away the darkness, once and for all.
The light of all the universe has gathered here. All records of existence through now have been for this very purpose.
And here, we will begin the first page of a new universal record.
Each bond you have forged has returned to you here. All for this moment.
got this! Look out! Get out of the way! Our attacks are working! That means we can do this! Don't let up! We're almost there! Come on! Let's get this over with, and go home together.
This is the final battle. Let us fight, Guardian.
This is the battle to end all battles. Let's go. Together.
The time for words has passed. All I can do now is be thankful for being able to fight together until the very end.
I don't want to live in a world without you. No way. No. We're going back home. Together. No, I won't lose any of you. We're all going to the new world. Together.
Your Majesty, code you.
This ominous aura. So, this is its true form.
Time to finish this!
Seems it's about to get serious. Don't let your guard down. Not even for a second.
So this eternal circle of fate finally meets its full stop. There will be no more place here for phantoms like us.
What?
You need not mourn for us. Your escape from this cycle of death and rebirth has saved me as well. Now go forth. Go forward on whatever path you choose, Matoi.
This is the outer reach of my knowledge. Beyond here is the first step into an unknown future, one even the Akashic records cannot contain. This future will be no one's to record. The memories you make there will be yours alone. But if you would allow me one final thought. I believe your future will be so brilliantly bright.
Matoi!
Matoi!
Where is this? Andeskia?
Yes. I believe Shaolet is all here.
Oh, what a relief! You're both okay.
You too!
Well, should we head back?
Yes. Everyone is waiting.
Yeah. Hey. Was that a dream, you think? Yeah. Let's go. Our future is waiting for us.
Hello to life and all you've given me, reveling in this starry fantasy. Finally here, have I lived up to be? Do you feel the same? Infinite bonds all throughout space and time. Stories unfold, promising futures untold. Sovereign light throughout the darkness. Hand in hand, here we stand under the unyielding radiance of tomorrow.
by illuminating cosmic seas alive. Know in your heart that we stand strong as one. Sacrifice.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart our fates align, intertwine, a prelude to a brand new start, sailing anew, all of our dreams come true. Thank you for all the boundless joy you gave me. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts you gave us strength and courage to keep on. I live true to me, I live bright and free.
I live on to make all brand new memories.
Fantasy star. Seas of hope fluttering through the wind, blossoming through wistful gaze of sorrow, sailing through so deep into the unknown. Finally the storm subsides, basking on the painted skies of
Miracle, finally we made it here. Relentless battles that brought us to our knees.
Kept in my heart that we all stood as one. Sacrifice, made it to the end. Together hand in hand.
We are one, we are one, we are
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts our fates align, intertwined, a prelude to a brand new start, sailing anew, all of our dreams come true. Thank you for all the boundless joy you gave us. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts finally all our dreams have come true. I'll live up to be, I'll live out my dreams, I'll live on to make all brand new memories. Fantasy, fantasy star, fantasy star. Stood against the odds, here at last, a newer future. Stood against the odds, here at last, a newer future. Stories unraveling, times to be told underneath the vivid sky of our dreams. Fantasy alive, all of our dreams come true. Fantasy alive, into a new bright future. Fantasy stars shine, all dreams come true. Finally, in the whole new
Phantasy star!
Fantasy, fantasy star, fantasy
Well, well. It looks like dreams do come true after all. Even if things aren't completely at peace yet. At least we'll all have more time to devote to accomplishing our own goals. As far as what I want to do, I should probably work on improving my katana skills. What's with the quizzical look? You must be wondering why I'd want to keep training at a time like this, hmm? For one, training with the katana doubles as a way to cultivate the soul. As someone wise once said, in cultivating the heart, the wielder sharpens his blade until his heart and blade become as one. Actually, it was Regius who said that, though he didn't say it to me directly. Training with the katana is training the mind. A well-trained mind can surmount any challenge, no matter how difficult. Thus, I wish to strengthen my mind through strengthening my skill with the blade. That's my new goal. Oh, are you interested too? If you like, maybe I can help you train your mind as well. Oh, the bitter sting of rejection. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know anytime. Though in all honesty, you probably have me beat in the spirit department already. No doubt I'd be the one reaping the most benefits.
Resting up? I've been meaning to take a breather myself. This piece seems to have made things even busier for me. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying I had lots of free time before. Just that there are more ways than ever to stay busy these days. I've heard my fair share of gratitude. But the nature of my day-to-day work sometimes makes it difficult for me to accept it gracefully. Besides, you're the one who people should be fawning over. It was you who ultimately saved us all. I know I'm on the late side, but I'd like to share my gratitude, too. Sorry if I shocked you. To be honest, I'm a little surprised at myself. You deserve that much. Please accept my sincere thanks. However, you can't always be so trusting. Throughout history, there have always been groups that raise up a hero. A maker of history. Like you. On the other hand, there will always be groups that regard someone as powerful as you as dangerous. Arcs, too, will be deemed suspicious. The whole reason for the struggle between Arcs and Falspawn is the existence of photon energy itself. If you think about it, there's even the possibility of a movement, somewhere down the line, to ban the weaponization of photon energy. If that happens, the current Oracle will fracture, and conflict will ensue. These are fearsome possibilities that we have to consider. Of course, this is all just theoretical, but you still have to think about all the potential futures made possible by your mere existence. To avoid such a future, I would sincerely advise you to maintain a healthy level of suspicion and skepticism. I know that's easier said than done, though. Especially for a softie like you. In any case, it's just a friendly word of caution. The Intelligence Bureau and I will support you in any way that we can to avoid further conflict. With your permission, I will keep an eye on you from the shadows. I want to keep the peace just as much as, if not more than, you do. I hope I can do right by you, considering all you've done to protect what is important. Well, see you around.
Hey there. It sure has been a while. Glad to see you're looking well these days. That's right. Thanks in part to the efforts of Sierra, we've almost achieved complete independence for the Ark ship. Without my administrative system duties to occupy me, I find my load lessened. Maybe I should focus on calculating the far future? Sierra is out right now. She said she had something to do. I'm hoping to hear back from her soon.
Xiao, this is Sierra. I've got the interview results. Today's theme is, what kind of environment will improve work conditions for female ARCS operatives? Oh, hey there. You're welcome to join us, too.
This is one of Sierra's new projects. She wants to go around and collect feedback from everyone at ARCS to foster greater independence. Oak and I both support her on this. It's important to be mindful of everyone's suggestions if you hope to improve your organization.
All right, here we go. First up, we have feedback from Sarah of the General Affairs Bureau. Everyone needs to make more of an effort to properly thank others, and patting people on the head needs to be banned.
Interesting. But this one I must overrule. I'll try to better express my gratitude, but head pats are still on the table.
Next is feedback provided by Guardian Matoy. I want to protect everyone and ensure their happiness. That's enough for me.
I see. Somehow, it's very Matoy. Right down to her deviating from the theme a bit. Who's last then?
Improve the position of intelligence informants. Also, praise Patty for being so amazing. Tia was right next to her and just sighed.
Disposition aside, I would like to see what happens when Patia is integrated into the Intelligence Bureau.
That's all for today, but I also weighed in. For female casts, we should consider special breastplates.
Oh, sorry, Sierra. My hand slipped and you got cut off there. At any rate, it seems ARCS operatives are enjoying the current peace. Nothing like the serenity of peace, eh? And it's all thanks to that miracle you pulled off, snatching us from the jaws of a cruel fate. Yet, I can't help thinking from time to time that after benefiting from such a miracle, our only trajectory going forward is downhill. That even with the miracle of Xion, the never-ending cycle of tragedy, of conflict and sacrifice, is in fact our most natural fate. What's with the long face? Sorry if I spoiled the mood there. As for the far future and those who walk its path, I hope that no matter what may change, miracles will never go out of style.
Still, I can't believe that the rookie I had to help during their certification mission actually took out the profound darkness.
That's right. Xeno was the first one on the scene when Falspawn appeared on Nefarious.
Or you were just late, Echo. Anyway, I think our future guardian here really would have been fine even without our help. Actually, that reminds me. Do you remember how I'd mentioned that I felt like I'd seen you somewhere before during the certification mission? I finally remembered who you reminded me of. My mentor, who took care of me before I joined ARCS.
Your mentor, huh? You mean the person you always quote on the rare occasion you have something good to say?
Come on now. The words of my mentor are my words too. I now realize what part of you reminded me of my mentor. The way you carry yourself and the vibe you give off. It's exactly alike.
But, Xeno, didn't your mentor disappear off to who knows where more than a decade ago? And what's with this vibe talk? What exactly are they supposed to do with that info?
I know. What do you want me to say? Most of my memories from that time are already a blur. To be honest, I can't even remember my mentor's face. Even so, as strange as it sounds, I just can't help but think of him whenever I'm with you. I wonder where you are now, old friend. And have I kept faithfully to your teachings? You think I need to knuckle down, huh? I see. Well, you're right. I've still got plenty of work to do. It's strange, but your response is totally what my mentor would have said. You know, it really is uncanny.
It's called picking up on your cues, Xeno? At any rate, it's amazing to think that our former greenhorn has done so much.
You two are too much for the imagination. On one hand, we have one of ARC's only 2 guardians.
And on the other hand, even Offen was in some sense a special case, entrapped by Apprentice and their cohorts. Saying that, the most unbelievable twist has to be Xeno being admitted as one of the 6.
What can I say? I was laser focused. Still, I struggle with some of those memories. Back then, I made you worry too much.
I still don't regret becoming a hunter. But there's no denying I caused plenty of trouble for everyone as a result.
You're right. Echo and I fought tooth and nail and earned our right to stand here among you all. Everything in the past is firmly connected to our current and future peace. That's why we were able to reunite. And get married.
That's right. We should all be proud of the peace that we've helped to restore. Oh, that's right! Wouldn't it be cool to go on a honeymoon? Offen, Matoy, and everyone else can come along. I see that stare. You're coming too. This peace was made possible by everyone.
Yep, can't argue with that. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to let everyone come along, right?
Hey, good to see you.
And, thank you. We made the profound darkness, and then abandoned it with no regard for the consequences. We endangered the whole universe. We foisted dark falls and the profound darkness on all of you. The sheer irresponsibility of it is just unconscionable. Even so, you were admirably able to do what we could not. To put an end to them. So, please, you have to let me thank you. For fixing our mistakes. For defeating the profound darkness. Thank you.
What's gotten into you? This isn't like you at all.
I may not have been involved directly, but I am one of the 20 goddesses, so I have to take at least partial responsibility.
I see. But you were there for the battle, right? Xiao even called you our trump card, didn't he? Even if you fall short of this one here, you should still share in some of the glory yourself.
Euclida. You're still as sweet as ever, Euclida. No matter what happens, you're always there to cheer me up when I'm feeling down.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Well, in any case, it seems you just can't do without me, Euclida. I guess I'll help you out a little longer. So, I'll be counting on you too, Euclida.
Unbelievable. You need to be more honest. But I guess the same goes for me too.
Sukuna-hime! Kotoshiro! Oh, it's you. That gang of enemies we found on Haruka-tan are gone.
The Daybreakers have returned from the Spirit Realm and are in the process of rebuilding.
That's great. We finished up as well. Is that so? It would seem we can finally relax a bit then.
Peace finally returning to Haruka-tan is all you're doing, honestly. Thank you.
You're welcome. But I don't know what we would have done without you and Sukuna-hime either. We are where we are today because everyone gave it their all and acted on their aspirations to make them real. Isn't that right? Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be here if everyone hadn't pitched in the way they did. It was totally a group effort. It looks like we can close the books on this one. A happy ending, to be sure. Speaking of which, Kotoshiro, the Daylord said that he intends to welcome you into the family as his new son-in-law.
What?
It seems that the Daylord's daughter has become rather smitten with you.
What? This can't seriously be happening, can it?
Now, don't be rude. Why would I lie about such a thing? It was a while back now, but recall back to when I went off to challenge that dark child. Back then, it was you who shouted like a maniac at the Daybreakers, wasn't it? Are you talking about when all the Nightfallers were eaten by Gemini the Duplicate, and you went in all alone to end the whole business? Yes, precisely right. I was surprised when Kotoshiro came to my aid, that's for sure. It appears he made quite the impression at that time. He stole the king's daughter's heart with his courageous air and that impassioned speech of his.
What strange tidings.
I know, right? So, how about it?
Honestly, I'm a little perplexed.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere with a half-baked attitude like that. Do you plan on being a bachelor forever?
Well,
You know, I'm getting to the point where I wouldn't mind a few grandchildren. You're grimacing again, Kotoshiro. It looks like things are right as rain at Haruka-tan now. Thank goodness.
box lunch from last time was delicious! Hooray! Cabbage lunch!
You mean caviar lunch? It was just a little strange for a boxed lunch they gave out to people helping to restore the school.
Why'd it end up being caviar? I could have sworn I ordered the standard boxed lunch.
Thanks a bunch, Corey. It was amazing being able to eat such a delicious lunch.
You're too kind, Al! I guess I'll have to see if our luck continues the next time I order the wrong lunch.
Cut it out, would ya? Who even eats something like a caviar lunch? Sounds like pretentious grub for a snooty CEO.
You called?
In your dreams.
As feisty as ever, I see. You all attack me mercilessly for only contributing money. Yet here I am, on site, overseeing the boxed lunches.
Huh? Are you serious? So it's you that changed the boxed lunches Corey ordered without asking?
Why would I hide it, huh? And by the way, you're welcome.
I had a feeling you were involved.
But that box lunch was really, really amazing!
I'm honored you think so. Oh, almost forgot. The reason I came over here is because I want you to try out our new app. We've developed a realization monitor that renders the fantasies belonging to the subject of a photo, letting you play with them.
I want to try!
Don't take the bait, Corey!
I'm gonna try it too!
No, Al! Don't get involved with this oddball!
Wow, somebody's getting feistier by the minute.
So if I take a picture of Hitsuki, then I'll be able to...
What? No way! Corey! Stay back!
Let's see those fantasies, Hitsuki!
Corey, the lens is pointed in the wrong direction. You're only going to see your own fantasies. Hey, give that to me, Corey! Don't you dare look, Al!
It looks like our app has successfully read and rendered one of Corey's fantasies, as per our initial calculations. Take a look at that! The three of you look so congenial.
Cut it out! How could you even release such a crazy app? You gotta shut it down right now!
Hey, what did it show?
You might be a little too young still, Al. Gotta get my hands on that picture somehow.
Everyone seems so happy now. A lot has happened, but it's great to see that everyone's laughing again. Just like the old days.
Yeah, the restoration is going well too. Feels like we've finally made it, you know? I could get used to this.
Yeah, and it was all thanks to them and everyone else.
We created this piece together. You included, Al. Don't you think? Corey, you sure are sulky today. Is everything alright?
Hitsuki, is it true that you got a love letter?
Hold up! How do you know that?
A love letter? You mean the letter that someone left in your locker?
No. So you told her. You're the student council president! You're supposed to be a paragon of virtue and good behavior, not getting love letters. Scandalous relations with the opposite sex! You'll be harassed by the media club and become front-page news! I don't know what you're going on about. It's not like I actually wanted to get a love letter. In that case, can we burn it? Like, right now? Stop it! Then how about you just tell me who sent it? I'd like to give them a stern warning. Hey, put that sword away! Cut it out, Corey!
Hey, guys.
Huh, Inga!
What's up, Al? It's been a while. You all good?
Yup.
What's wrong, Inga? You have business with the student council?
Nah. I just heard that you got a love letter. Or something.
Oh, jeez, not you too! Wait. This is your doing, Corey!
Hitsugi, bring your new boyfriend here. I want to see what he's made of.
Oh, shut up! I don't even know who sent the thing. Didn't write their name anywhere.
He must be a real idiot then. Imagine if you forgot to write your name on a test. You'd get a big fat 0. 0.
Who cares about any of that? Now, Hitsugi, what did the love letter actually say? Well, that's a little bit embarrassing.
You're like a big sister to me. I love you so much. Please be with me forever.
Huh? Oh, how do you know all that, Al? Actually, they did mention something about me being like a big sister. How could it be?
Sorry, Hitsugi. I'm the one who forgot to write his name.
I'm so glad! So glad! Hitsugi! Al! The three of us can all still live happily ever after!
What the hell?
Writing a love letter to Hitsugi? Al is really a little heartbreaker. Well, I suppose it is more of a thank you note than a love letter. Anyway, at least they didn't make the news. It seems like all is well on Earth. Peace at last.
Do not be so humble. The future is now back on its rightful course, and it was all your doing. Though there are still those who do not recognize the magnitude of your deeds, you and I have seen and known everything. You have restored our future. Corella and I shall sing of your deeds, that future generations might hearken to them. Rella is truly impressed with what you have done for us. With your guidance, you have created a bridge between the Draconians and ours. I am glad that we were able to reach an accord. I concur with Rella. None may know what the future holds, but I trust your contribution will be an important one. You and we Draconians will share the same future. You and Corella shall be the new vanguard for Draconian Arcs relations.
It's just like you said. It's like a light bulb went off in my head. I want the three of us to talk and become good friends. Just like... No, wait. Better than back in the old days. Kyoki, Luko, you guys are my best friends.
You certainly are honest about your feelings. It's important to have faith in the feelings that you have for your friends.
You're right! Thank you! Well, guess I'll see you around. So, no worries. I should be the one apologizing for not seeing you there. Could you keep what we just talked about a secret? Sorry, I gotta dash.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Mum's the word on what I was just discussing with Stratos there, okay? A lot of junior members have been coming to talk lately. At first, I was worried I wouldn't really be very useful as a counselor. But the more I got into it, the more I realized that maybe this is an important role to play. I have to do what I can. And I have that power because I am who I am. It's like he used to say. You have to look toward the future and face yourself. That's when you notice. From then on, my sister and I listened to what he had to say while figuring things out. And it all came into sharp focus. You cannot hope to communicate without words, even with those you really care about. I know that to be the truth now, more than ever. Now, even though I no longer have him or my sister, I can at least listen to the woes of junior members and be of some use. This is my new role. I realize now that I have to look toward the future and stop living in the past.
Oh, I was just looking for you. Perfect. I wanted to run something by you. I've been pouring my energy into tweaking the anti-photoner AIS systems in gear, but I just got word the project's wrapping up. You've helped me out so much with it, so I thought you'd want to know. The battle data that I got from you during the course of the research project was extremely valuable. Going through the General Affairs Bureau from the start was the right call. To get data from a real Guardian, I'm grateful. Also, I was granted access to all of your past battle data for analysis, and it was truly fascinating. Besides bolstering our anti-photoner potential, I'd like to put your data to use in increasing our fall spawn eradication efficiency. A researcher's work is never done. I'm going to continue working on R&D so that we're not caught off guard again. And I might need the sort of help that only a Guardian can provide. Oh, I almost forgot! We still have some high-intensity damage resistance testing to get through. We had to abandon testing live subjects, but you're not bound by the rules, and your resistance stats are through the roof. You really are helpful. I'm so glad that we met each other. Well, shall we get to it? Right, no problem. We're going to start with testing at 800,000 Gs, so do whatever you need to get ready. Ah, and it should be okay to remove both the shock absorber and the safety, I'd say. This is a rare opportunity, so we've got to try all sorts. Hey, where are you running off to? Wait!
Have my prayers been answered? Might all those consumed by the merciless flames of conflict have finally been avenged? There can be no end to my gratitude. We have vanquished our rivals and finally put an end to this struggle, like the real heroes of legend. However, there is actually something else for which I must thank you. On that day when you showed me Clarissa's fragment, you reinvigorated in me the passion of a true swordsmith. Had it not been for you, I might still be stuck with nothing to offer the world but a chip on my shoulder. I sincerely thank you for guiding me so far. To tell the truth, these have been some heady days. How did you reach that conclusion? I never said anything about retiring. The real battle is not yet over. There's still a long, long way to go before I can rest easy. After all, Maria is certainly not going to let me go and give up without a fuss. In fact, I bet she's broken Labris and is charging here as we speak. I cannot simply abandon Labris in her hour of need. Good grief. Growing old and senile in peace just isn't in the cards for me, it seems.
Independent operating codes into the control system and unlocked! And we're done! That's a huge weight off my shoulders. Now that Xiao's back, I can finally lighten my workload a little. The profound darkness has finally receded, and you came back alive. Talk about a happy ending. Now that the profound darkness and Dark Falls are no more, we needn't be worried about any more Fallspawn spawning. Even so, there are still Fallspawn remnants scattered about, corrupted creatures marauding unchecked, and new weapons to discover. Thus, your efforts as a member of ARCS do not end here. I'm sure that someday, we'll all be able to completely rid the universe of all Fallspawn once and for all. Until then, I'll do what I can as your navigator. I was just a fledgling operator when we first met, but what about now? Have I improved? Really? Woohoo! I actually got some praise from you! Flattery will get you everywhere, it turns out. Trust that I'm going to do the best that I can to keep earning your praise. I'm counting on you to take care of me, even if I am a pain sometimes.
Hey, mate. Welcome back. I never doubted you for a second. To actually defeat such a monster. There's no two ways about it. You're the best ARCS has to offer. Now that I think about it, ever since we first met on the certification mission, I've caught some glimpses of your true power here and there. I'm talking about how you bust through Fallspawn without even a hint of fear in your eyes, mate. Meanwhile, I'm wet in my trousers. Even after we were formally accepted into ARCS, you went with me on my investigations. Oh, and we even went to that tournament together. Then, after that, we saved Yusi, defeated that Dark Force tosser, and met the profound darkness in battle. And now look at you, a guardian representing all of ARCS. Looks like our glory days as a duo are behind us. Thanks, mate, for everything. No need to be so mushy. You're gonna give me cavities. Thanks for all the good times. And here's to many, many more, mate.
You know, I'm still a little bit mad at you. After the profound darkness was released from Shiva and transferred into you, you vanished, all alone. You do still remember when I told you that you can't go sacrificing yourself to save the world, don't you? Don't you remember our promise? That we wouldn't leave each other behind, no matter what. Well, there's no disputing that. But hey, I guess we both came back in the end. And we're still able to talk together, like this. I always had a feeling from the beginning
that our closeness would lead to some painful partings when the inevitable happened. That's exactly why we have to take time to talk to each other, to put our heads together properly. Neither of us should be sacrificing ourselves. We both need to stick around, for everyone's sake, including our own. It's you and me forever, okay? I love you.